Good morning, I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne with your morning check brought to you by Bathfitter on Vancouver Island. Here's what you need to know to get started on this Wednesday, July 31st. It's a stressful situation today for some BC students still waiting to hear where they're going to college. The Ministry of Education is investigating problems with how certain grade 12 exam results have been tabulated. Staff are calling it an anomaly involving tests taken in June that could impact transcripts. All high schools and post-secondary institutions have been informed, and they're in the process of notifying universities outside the province. A warning to drivers heading to and from the West Coast this morning. Highway 4 is closed at Kennedy Lake west of Port Alberni due to debris on the road. Drive BC says a cleanup is underway and estimate the road will reopen at 10:30 a.m. The Transportation Safety Board says a float plane that crashed near Sechelt yesterday was a privately operated de Havilland Beaver en route to Pender Island from Vancouver when the pilot was forced to make an emergency landing after the plane's engine lost power. The pilot and two passengers sustained only minor injuries. And the coroner's service says 3 passengers killed in a float plane crash north of Vancouver Island Friday were visiting from South Carolina, Washington State, and Germany. The coroner is not naming the men, but they ranged in age from their 40s through to their 70s. Family members have identified Al McBain of Vancouver as the pilot. 5 others on board were injured. The TSB investigation continues. Well, with more than 500 homes checked and no sign of a pair of murder suspects, police in northern Manitoba say the wanted men may have left the area. The RCMP wrapped up door-to-door searches around the town of Gillam. There have been no confirmed sightings of Cam McLeod and Briar Schmigelski in more than a week. Mounties admit they may have inadvertently received help leaving the area. Well, BC's Ministry of Transportation is looking to take you back in time, all the way back to 1966. You're looking at hundreds of stitched-together snapshots of the Pat Bay Highway. A big chunk of it used to be called East Saanich Road. These pictures were snapped 53 years ago to capture road conditions and now provide a glimpse of Highway 17 from more than a half-century ago. A documentary about legendary Victoria-born hitmaker David Foster is set to debut at the Toronto International Film Festival in September. The world premiere of David Foster Off the Record will be followed by a tribute gala. The film looks at the 16-time Grammy Award winner through archival footage and includes appearances by Barbra Streisand, Celine Dion, and Michael Bublé. Well, in sports, the Harbour Cats opened up a 3-game series against the Cowlitz Black Bears at Royal Athletic Park last night with a win. And Victoria drew first blood in their first round best-of-7 Western Lacrosse Association playoff series with island rivals Nanaimo at the Q Centre in Colwood last night. The Shamrocks jumped out to a big lead early, then cruised to the win over the Timbermen. Game 2 goes Thursday in Nanaimo. Well, if you have meals delivered to you, there's a chance your driver has been nibbling on your food. A recent study conducted by the U.S. Foods Distributing Company found 1 in 4 delivery service couriers admit to munching on an order, and those are just the ones who admit it. Almost 500 drivers from popular delivery apps were surveyed. A mix of sun and cloud on the South Island today, mainly cloudy on the Mid-Island, a 60% chance of rain up north, and periods of drizzle on the West Coast. And there are your Wednesday highs. We always love to know where you're watching from, and don't forget to like and share the CHEK Facebook page. Join us tonight for CHEK News at 5, 6, and 10. That's been your morning check brought to you by Bathfitter. I'm Ben O'Hara-Byrne.